In the early years of the 20th century, the United States did not suffer from a lack of innovation. Cars already existed. Engineers already knew how to build them. Wealthy buyers were willing to pay for them. What America truly lacked was not invention, but organization. It had a production problem. At the time, automobiles were not products of systems. They were products of craftsmanship. Each car was assembled by hand, one at a time, by skilled workers who moved around the vehicle as it slowly took shape. Parts were rarely identical. Tools varied. Time estimates meant very little. Building a car was closer to building furniture than operating a factory. As a result, automobiles were expensive, slow to produce, and available only to a privileged few. Factories at the dawn of the industrial age still behaved like workshops. Production depended almost entirely on individual skill rather than coordinated processes. If one worker slowed down, the entire operation slowed with him. If a part arrived late, everything stopped. There was no rhythm, no standard pace, no predictable flow. Industry had learned how to invent machines, but it had not yet learned how to organize time. Henry Ford understood this problem instinctively. He did not see automobiles as luxury machines meant only for the elite. He believed cars should be affordable, repeatable, and accessible to ordinary people. But accessibility did not come from better engines or smarter designs. It came from predictability, predictable labor, predictable parts, predictable timing. The real bottleneck of the automobile industry was not engineering, it was coordination. The challenge was not how to build a car, but how to build the same car again and again, at scale, without chaos. Ford's solution began with a radical shift in thinking. Instead of asking how to make workers faster, he asked how to make work simpler. Instead of improving craftsmanship, he focused on breaking production into its smallest possible tasks. And instead of having workers move around the product, he reversed the logic entirely. What if the product moved instead? The idea did not come from universities or laboratories. It came from unlikely places, meatpacking plants and grain mills, environments where products flowed continuously through fixed stations. Each worker performed one small task, not faster, just simpler. Complexity was not eliminated by intelligence, but by structure. In 1913, Ford introduced the moving assembly line. The impact was immediate and shocking. What once took more than 12 hours to assemble could now be completed in less than 90 minutes. Costs collapsed, output surged, but the most important change was invisible. Work was no longer organized around people. People were now organized around time. The assembly line demanded synchronization. Parts had to arrive in the right order, at the right moment, in the right quantity. Too early, and they clogged the system. Too late, and the entire line stopped. Inventory transformed from a sign of strength into a source of risk. Precision was no longer optional. It became mandatory. Without using the term, Ford was designing one of the first integrated supply systems in modern history. Production, transportation, labor, and sourcing were no longer separate concerns. They became parts of a single, coordinated mechanism. Efficiency was no longer achieved through individual excellence, but through systemic discipline. The consequences extended far beyond the factory walls. Cars became affordable to the very workers who built them. Cities expanded outward. Roads multiplied. Suburbs emerged. Entire industries reorganized themselves around the logic of mass production. What began as an operational decision reshaped society itself. Today, nearly everything around us follows the same principles Ford helped introduce: standardization, sequencing, flow. From food to electronics, from clothing to medicine, the modern world still runs on systems designed to make time predictable and scale inevitable. Henry Ford did not change history by inventing a better car. He changed it by inventing a system that transformed chaos into flow, skill into structure, and time into something that could finally be controlled. This was not just the birth of mass production. It was the foundation of the modern supply chain. And this was only the first file.